Hey everyone, it's iMage Rex, and as a special treat for everybody, I thought I would try out this new YouTube thing that they offered me where I get a full hour to, not a full hour, but they gave me more time than 15 minutes to actually publish a video. So this will be my first video that I actually post that'll be longer than 15 minutes, which is kind of exciting for me. In preparation for this, I actually have a cup of water next to me, so just in case my voice starts getting a little bit raspy, I can take a sip of that and it'll be good. But anyways, this last weekend I actually had the DK's Mass that I wanted to. I actually liked the turnout that we had. We had 20 people at one point. I think we had 15 to 20 people at one point, and we had 4 or 5 cannons out. The Dagnoths were actually going down extremely quickly. I think anyone could have came, even if they were like low level. But if you didn't, you missed out. You really can't expect too many people to come when you are celebrating 1,000 subscribers. But overall, I actually really like the turnout. On video, I think I got two or three drops fitted. In total, we got 15 drops. If I can add it up, give me a second. We got 8 dragon hatchets, 1 warrior's ring, 3 seer's rings, 1 seer coal, which is that archer's bow. It's worth like 40k, but it still constitutes a drop for some reason. Then we also got a mud battle staff and one other thing. Maybe that's it. 1, 2, 3, 6, 14. We must have got 4 series rings. We got. I'm 100% sure we got 15 drops. But it was pretty crazy. In total, I personally made 5 mil off of the event, which just shows you that we had a fairly good drop rate. I actually had a yak, so I was able to bank the bones and hides, which is personally awesome in my opinion. When we killed, I guarantee, over 300 in the 3 hours that we were actually there for. So that was one of my favorite DK strips, I can say honestly. The ending people, it was me and this guy duoing at the end after like 3 hours. Is me and this guy Bullet, who came in full void. He's level, or not full void, full Virtus. He is level 138 as well. We actually ended up going for 3 hours and duoing, and then we only stopped because I had to go because I was meeting a girl in this park over by my house. So sorry about that, but yeah, I left with I probably easily could have stayed for I think 2 or 3 more hours. If I was just maging, I could have stayed for at least 4. I had the supplies. But all in all, I had a great time. The first drop that we got was worth, if you want to take a guess right now, that'd be awesome. But the first drop that we got was actually worth 66k. Now that is, when you think about it, and you go DKs by yourself solo, you're trying to get money like crazy. And if one of the best drops that you can get is worth 66k, you're not making much money. But I had a good time, and I think the people that came also had a good time. So I'm glad that they were there. No one should have felt like they got scammed in this event. No one actually died within the first, I think, 2 hours. The first person that died was when it was down to 4 or 5 people, and then 2 people died consecutively, which I blessed both of their graves. I blessed one, Bullet blessed the other one, and then we continued on with the trip. They got back and got their graves and tallied away. So it was pretty successful in my opinion. I appreciate it to everyone that came, and I'll probably hold more if I get another what's it called, step up, I guess, another peak in my subscribers. If I get like 5k, I might do it again, or 5k, 10k. I might go in intervals of 10, or I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but I thought it was pretty cool. And I've been wanting to have a DK's Mass for a while, so it was pretty exciting. Okay, so now if I think about it, anything else that I'm trying to think about the event, can't really aside, me and one other person had Yak. That was Jet, one of my friends. Me, Jet. I was planning on having this duo commentary with Chase, but we haven't been able to get a timeout, and I just wanted to post this video. So I'm sorry to him, but he also recorded it if he wants to put one out. We should be making a duo commentary pretty soon, I guess. Hopefully this weekend. I just want to chat with him, honestly. I haven't talked to him in a while. So that should be fun. But let's see. So now to my video making lately. This weekend I made a I can't remember if I made a passive training video. I think I believe I did. I also made a video warning people of the event. That was all on Saturday. That means that I didn't. I probably made that passive training video or passive training video on Friday. So I didn't really post a video this weekend. If you can see why, it was the majority of the reason was because I was doing this, and then I was busy for the rest of the weekend. But another thing is that sports start soon, so I'm gonna be a little bit more busy. I will attempt to get a video out consistently throughout the week, though, so you guys should be looking forward to that one. Someone actually messaged me a video idea today. I read it, and it was a comparison between Dragon Bones and Frost Dragon Bones. I actually thought it was a good idea because I had the same concern when I was getting 99 prayer. I personally tried doing Dragon Bones for I think an hour. You can kind of tell how impatient I am with that one statement. I tried Dragon Bones for like an hour, and let's see, 1,400 times 20. I don't even remember how much they give you, honestly. I think it's like 225 or 175. I don't remember how much EXP Dragon Bones give you, but it was pretty slow. I would say like 200k experience per hour or less. And then with Frost Dragon Bones, I was easily making 600, 700, 1,000 EXP per hour, which I also actually considered to be unbearably slow. When I was training 99 prayer, I started out I started at 92 because I had already trained it previously. When I actually decided to go for 99, I started at 92 because I had been training it. But I had all of my bones bought, and I started. So basically, you have it banked, and then it's kind of a bad sort of feeling when you know you can just go out and get the 99 just whenever you want, and all you have to do is just time crunch for it. So I had all my yaks, and I kept on teleporting between Yanile and Edgeville Bank, and basically sat there for. I actually got 99 within 3 days. I think I got it actually 2 days. It took me to get 99 prayer, and that's me straight no lifing, and not well, yeah, pretty much just me straight no lifing. Which isn't a bad thing, honestly. I used to no life this game like crazy. Actually, one summer I played it like 14 hours a day was like an average. Maybe I'm exaggerating that one a little bit, but I do remember a lot of days actually playing 14 hours a day on this game. But anyways, back to the 700k an hour thing. Just like I found it personally too long. If you know you have the money for the skill and all you have to do is have the money, I found it unnecessary to spend the time to actually get the skill. So I was a little bit lazy in that sense. It was kind of the same ordeal for summoning, except I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to get 99 summoning. And now, here comes the story of how I got into Dagnoth Kings. I honestly don't know how this. Yeah, I can see the connections, but the first time that I went Dagnoth Kings was actually with my friend Chase and one of his friends. We went to Dagnoth Kings, and I actually freaked out. I was 99 ranged at the time, I believe, and I was in charge of ranging Prime. This was back when people did like one Dagnoth each. So I was in charge of ranging Prime, and it sucked, in my opinion. It wasn't the most fun thing that I could possibly do, and I didn't get that much loot. I actually I think we got one D hatchet, which was worth like 2 mil at the time, and that's about it. So I didn't consider coming back there for a while. Then the next time that I came back was actually because I was on a Slayer task and training for 99 Slayer, and it was probably one of the most. I needed some money pretty much, so I decided I would come here instead, and I didn't know how to go through the doors, so people actually told me, Chase and some other people mentioned bursting mobs, so I tried it out. I liked it. I was pretty unaware of how to use it at first, and then I guess that's what started it all with Slayer. Because when you get a task of Dagnoths and you are looking for some money, because Slayer is actually a pretty good money skill, what you're looking for is something like Dagnoth Kings, where you can just go, you get a large sum of EXP going throughout it. If you have 200, you get like I want to say you get almost 400 EXP per Dagnoth, and you get a task of 200 Dagnoths, you're looking at like 80,000 experience per that one task. I just got a drop there, and everyone was kind of excited about it. I think that was the warrior ring. No, that was the hatchet, but that was a hatchet. We got 8 of them. But sorry, I'm reading. I'm just watching this clip as I talk. But anyways, so I was training Slayer, and I kept on coming back because one of my common tasks that Cardinal decided to assign me was Dagnoths, and I decided that it would be really easy to just camp and get multiple, like, large sums of money. So I got into this habit of basically Dagnoth Kings was the way that I would get money back after I spent all my money power slaying on different tasks. Like, for Hellhounds, you make 0 profit when you kill Hellhounds, unless you're doing Clue Scrolls, which I wasn't. Clue Scrolls suck. So I would spend a bunch of money on prayer pots, go out, train the skill like crazy, and then wait until I got a Dagnoth Kings task, come back here, and actually make profit on my massive slaying. So I was actually finding a pretty good way to get 99 Slayer, in my opinion. And then this was a while ago, but back in PvP Worlds, I used to have a crazy addiction for PvP. So one day I decided it would be a cool idea to buy a VLS, risk my fire cape, risk full Vestas, my fire cape, a Fury, a VLS, maybe not a Fury. No, I think it was a Fury. So I went out to PvP, risked all this. This was back when I was still making player versus player videos, and I started fighting people, and everyone's a pussy when it comes to Vestas and stuff. So like always, you know, you bust out VLS, and all of a sudden they're at 2,000 health, and you're like, what the dick? How are you glitching this right now? So so I was doing pretty good. I think I won like 3 fights in a row. I was doing pretty good. I got, I think, like a Stadius leg loot or something, but the majority of my fights were running. It was them running or telling you. So I went to L Bank, the bank, L Bank. My bad Spanish. I went to the bank, grabbed everything, went out for another fight, and got them down to like 10 health. Okay, you have a player with 10 health, and they're freaking out. I have 600. No, I think 600 to 790, 690 to 790 health. I'm pretty sure it was 690 because I thought it was funny that it was 69. But so they AGS spec with like I swear to God, Redbard. I honestly thought they should have been dead. They were probably like 1 HP. But they AGS spec me and got 697 hit. Or 690 hits, something like that. And I thought it was the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen. So I basically lost my bank. So after I lost my bank, I took all my money out of my kingdom because I needed like a... When you take money out of your kingdom, it's basically a loan. Like if you're going to a bank and you're taking out a loan, that's basically what you're doing when you're going to your kingdom. You're going for the last possible resort to just get your money started up again. So I went to my kingdom, bought some black D-hide and dragon boots, like a staff of slaying, and came down here to Dagnoth Kings to actually make some money back. It went pretty swell. My first trip, I got like a D hatchet and a berserker ring, and that's awesome. Which means you can invest more money back into, the thing that you're doing, and then make even more profit. So I bought some borrows, came back here, and did that for a decently long amount of time. Now I actually made, I think, an honest 30 mil from doing that for a while, for like a week, maybe not a week, but for a while I did that. Trained back to 99 Slayer, got 99 Slayer, and I was pretty happy. And then I got a dishonest loan of no. I kept on going DKs because I was trying to make money back. I think I got up to 100 mil again, and then I think like the RS crashed, or like the GE crashed, and somehow I got down to 60 mil. I started spending it kind of poorly. I was buying stuff. I was buying skills pretty much, and then that happened, and then I got a dishonest 243 mil. Not gonna tell you guys how that happened. It was like I was walking by and someone misclicked and gave me 243 mil, and I logged out. So that happened, and that was basically the start of everything. From there, that sounds bad when I just say I didn't scam someone, honestly. You could consider it a scam, but honestly, they just misread. So, yeah, it's kind of my fault. But anyway, so I got 243 mil. This is complete luck, and I added that on to the sum that I had of 15 mil at the moment. And then I decided it would be a cool thing to buy an Arcane, full Bandos, Fury, all that, and go to DKs. So I started going back to DKs, and then from there, it basically just kind of went uphill. I went DKs for a really long time. I got enough money to buy 99 Summoning and 99 Prayer. I actually got 92 Prayer first off of, I don't remember what type of bone. I think it was Org Bones, honestly. And came back here to train some, I got some Prayer money, trained with Bones. Came back here with Soul Split because I was really excited at that time. Curses, you know. Came back with Soul Split, and then just had the time of my life training at DKs for a while. So from there, I began my journey for 99 Summoning. Now, if I actually trained from 1 to 99 Summoning with the money that I had, I'm 100% sure that I wouldn't have been able to afford it. But luckily, because I had 99 Slayer already, I had a majority of the charms. When I say majority, I mean like level 91. There was a point between like I think level 91 and 95 Slayer where I just stopped picking up charms. I thought it was too much of a hassle to pick up charms. Regretting that once I spent a bunch of money on summoning, but I had 91 summoning at least banked. So from there I spent, I want to say like over 200 mil, maybe 200 mil, buying 99 summoning, and that totaled out to be such a large majority of the hours on. It was basically, if you can imagine, it's like 8 hours for 1,000 Crimson Charms, barraging how I was doing it. That's a lot of time at Waterbirth. It totaled up so quickly that honestly, I'm not sure what was happening. But I joined Bursting Lob CC because, you know, people not exactly on all the time. So if you want someone to talk to, it's easy to go through a clan and you can just talk to them. And if you guys are all doing the same thing, that's even cooler because then you have something in common already. So I went to Bursting Lob CC, started blessing people like crazy because I've disconnected at DKs and died. That's the only one that I've actually died at the Dagnoth Kings. And I just thought, you know, maybe if you die and you're losing stuff, why not? So I began blessing a lot of people. And I was talking to this guy named Loom Jr., who just happened to be the owner of the CC, and I think he was fond of me. So I I had a little bit of a joy there. And one day he just said, "Oh yeah, I've been meaning to make you rank," and I was like, "Thanks, that's very cool of you." So I continued on my trek for 99 summoning and just gradually grew in rank. Now I go in there. Basically, that's the only element that factored into me being a rank in bursting lobs. You just have to. People ask us quite a bit, like, how do you get a rank in bursting lobs? And you bless people. You help people. I guess you provide factual evidence for people, support, and then you just really overall have a good time. You participate and you stay in there for a while. So yeah, that's what I did, and I guess that's the story of DKs. After that came, what was it? I tried like going 200 Dagnoth Kings in a row. One trip, got that set. That was fun actually. When I made that video, I made a video about that 30-minute video, 2 parts, 2 different videos, and I actually found that quite fun. It took me two days. I left, came back, did it again. I didn't leave Waterbirth, but I left my house and everything. I live and stuff. I don't just live on RuneScape, and I found that quite interesting. So there's that, and I guess that would be my live story. Everybody, thank you for listening. That was 20 minutes. I'm not completely sure what to do with this time, and honestly, if you guys have been listening to me this whole time, thank you very much, because I know that it's been kind of, maybe not dragging on, but it was a kind of a random story, so I don't really expect people to completely listen to this. It's just me talking. And hold on, I really need a drink of water. Okay, I'm back and much better. And I actually just noticed on the screen that we got another drop. That was pretty cool. Yeah, you can just kind of, if you have been following the screen up top, it's just us going DKs for a while. They are dropping fairly quickly. This video is sped up times 2, so that should be kind of that would make it look a lot more sped up. But anyways, yeah, if you're watching that, keep on going. But how my video making has been going now. So I'm switching topics from DKs, because if you're wondering, I got the name iMage Rex because I spent like I literally spent like, I think, 2 months at DKs making money in between that time. So that is actually, one day I decided to try iMage Rex, and it worked, and it was kind of cool. My original name was DeathDome9, hence the channel name. But yeah, I have changed it since, and I haven't changed it back yet. And that's been, I think, 8 months or something like that, something close like that. But video making at this point, when I started before summer, I believe I had less than 100. I would say I had less than 100 subs. So if you look at it, the first time I got a real break with my subs was when I made my first Dagnoth King Mage solo Rex guide. That was a huge hit in my opinion. It got like 1,200 views. I was pumped. That was the most I'd ever gotten, besides my corpse solo, but that was the most I've ever gotten on like a general video. And people liked it. They said it was a really good guide, well made, and I realized that people started to actually like guides. So I followed down that path for a while, and 100 gradually became 200, gaining like one every I want to say a sub every 2 days. 200 gradually became 300. I was making more skill guides at this point. I actually started, I think, my farming skill guide at 300 subs. That was the first skill guide that I made. After that, I continued making them. I made mining, dungeoneering, ranging, combat, melee defense, strength. I've made woodcutting, magic with combat. I'm just trying to think of all these videos that I've made. I made some other stuff like that. I made Tormented Demons guide with familiar without overloads. Combat familiar without overloads, not the very most efficient way, but it's faster and it doesn't require a lot of effort. I actually thought that was kind of cool. You just have to practice it, I guess. I made a Tribrid guide with DKs. I don't know, I just made a couple of guides. And 300 became 400, 400 became 700, and then from there, I would say in the last 2 months, I think I've actually gotten majority of my subscribers actually, and that is why I hosted this event, because you guys are cool, and I like that you guys like what I'm making. But I can't really. It's hard to think about how you grow in a sense. When you start making when I first started making RuneScape videos, I honestly didn't know what I was looking for. I hadn't been watching YouTube videos of RuneScape online at all. I just thought it would be kind of a cool thing to do, and in my opinion, it was. I think this is one of the worthwhile things. It personally keeps me going in RuneScape. I like playing RuneScape, but having a community of people and playing RuneScape, making videos, it really adds to the fact that it makes me want to keep on playing it, which is fun. So if you're looking for a driving force to play RuneScape, you're kind of confused. I know some people are lately, but a really good way is to find a community or something and join it and have fun with it. So if you have a community in real life friends on RuneScape, that's honestly the best. You guys can like Skype over it and stuff, etc., etc. If not, you can think of something that you like to do. There are multiple clans, I know, for random things around RuneScape. I know there's like skilling clans, there's PvP clans, there's PVM clans. You guys should have a wide variety of options. If you don't, try the forums. If you've been considering making videos, I would say just go for it. There's no risk in taking a chance. There's a risk in taking a chance. Do not follow what I just said there. There's always a risk in taking a chance, but for video making, there's no real. What are you gonna lose if you try video making and you don't like it? Honestly, so that's what I'm trying to say. If you think about it, go for it. It was one of the things that I find more worthwhile in my opinion. And I've actually had this account for I would say almost 2 years, and just recently I've actually been getting I guess feedback, growing support. I haven't always been, I guess, the most liked. I'm not even sure what I'm trying to say. People didn't always pay attention to me, and I don't know. I kind of like it now. Having 1,000 subscribers was actually a big deal. My friend Ben shit his pants. If you guys got to that part of the video, please leave a comment that said Ben shit his pants, and then, or just one person leave a comment that says Ben shit his pants, and then everybody like it, and then I'm gonna have him look at it soon. He hasn't played RuneScape in a few months, and I think he'd find that hilarious. Maybe not so much hilarious, but I would find it hilarious seeing his look on his face. He was pretty happy for me. He actually once offered, I'm pretty sure he was joking, but he was like, "Hey, let's just go get completely effed up when you hit 100 subscribers." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds like a great time." But yeah, I guess that's really what he actually was the one that got me back in the RuneScape. But that is a story for another time. And this video, I think, is drawing close to an end. So I hope you guys actually found it enjoyable to listen to me talk. If you didn't, sorry, because I'm probably going to be making longer videos now that YouTube has decided to grant me this valuable resource. And I thank you guys very much. Hey everybody, it's iMage Rex,
what am I
and
doing
this
here?
week we actually
I am
actually
at
wanted to show you
and
guys
I
a
have
Solo
a
trip.
I
We're just
run
using a little bit of it,
cool.
and I'm gonna tell you my reviews.